Cats and dogs working together? What does the world come to?
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing a pet deck of mine, Rin and Seri. Rin and Seri are a cat and a dog that make more cats and more dogs. This deck is a split tribal deck between cats and dogs, which means that there's also a lot of shapeshifters in here because they actually trigger Rin and Seri's on cast ability twice. So whenever I cast a dog spell, I get a cat, and whenever I cast a cat spell, I get a dog. I think I said that right. And if I cast a cat dog, like a shapeshifter, then I get a dog and a cat. Perfect. Rin and Seri also has some burn built in. You can tap it, pay Naya mana, and blast a target for damage equal to dogs and gain life equal to cats. So as you might imagine, I've got a lot of cat and dog tribal cards in this deck. There's not that many dog tribal cards, but there's a good number of cat tribal cards. I also put in some general go wide sort of stuff in here, but I didn't put in that much token focused stuff, things like Anointed Procession. I haven't added it into the deck. It might be worth considering, but I do think that there's a good number of ways you can take this deck outside of just cats and dogs. You can put a bigger focus on shapeshifters, things like Maskwood Nexus. You could also just say, hey, you know what? I'm a Naya deck. I have Rin and Seri. And I have nothing else. I have no cats or dogs. And just, go from there. So we're going to hop into the queue with our cats and dogs and see if we can have a fun afternoon. I do not like this opening hand, so I'm going to throw it back. We're playing against the Magic the Gathering Gentleman, who's running Extus Auric Overlord. Typically all about sacrifice. This is a Mardu sacrifice deck that's going to hopefully be outpaced by the sheer number of creatures I have. That is the hope. Whether or not I can accomplish that, we'll see. A goose. Ooh, alright, we have 1Z, 2Z creatures on the battlefield. Go for Signet. I'll go for Cobra. And pass. Young Pyromancer, also good at spitting out more tokens for them to sacrifice. My goose shall block! Prevent 1 damage. What a good goose. What a good goose you are. How much mana do I want this turn? Enough. Here come Rin and Seri. And I'm actually going to offer them a trade straight back. Lotus Cobra for Young Pyromancer. They are not interested. And using my Goose mana, I'm going to cast Resolute Watchdog to get myself a 1/1 cat token. He protect. He cannot attack. Resolute Watchdog is a really good boy with a really sad flavor text. A friend of good times, a guardian of bad times, and a savior when all else fails, because you can sacrifice the dog to save your creature. An excellent puppy. One of the best. Also, apparently there are just dogs on Ravnica. Who would have thought? Ooh, this rated Scorpion coming out. And a Goblin Gathering? Huh. Goblin Gathering can only ever make 2 goblins in a singleton format, right? Yeah, strange. Okay. More land is fine. Especially a land that gets me 2 landfall procs. Ooh, choices, choices. I'm gonna go with Arcane Signet into King of the Pride. Make this little kitty cat token extra strong. And also make Rin and Seri extra strong. See if they go for taking out Rin and Seri with a big mega block here. and the Pride, a pretty recent addition to this deck since, you know, just came out. At least just came to Arena. Alright, so they're double blocking this 3/2 cat token, blocking with this Rated Scorpion. I take 2 damage from the on-death trigger of this Rated Scorpion. They do have enough mana still to cast Awaken the Blood Avatar if they would like a Blood Avatar. And the Blood Avatar I probably wouldn't even block. I would accept it. Oh, and I love this song too. This is PPF, or Poop Poop Farts, cover of Life is Beautiful from Deadly Premonition. Yes, I'm aware of how silly that sounds, but that is what it is. Time to get some landfalls, some landfall. Would really like to have Rin and Seri back. But is it worth me recasting it now? Yeah, let's go. Rin and Seri on the battlefield, and I'm even holding up mana this time to either make a goose egg, a little bit of food, or protect Rin and Seri. Are you going to hurt Rin and Seri? Don't you dare. No, they're just making a boatload of tokens. Wow. By the way, Awaken the Blood Avatar does not create a legendary creature. I meant to activate that, and I forgot. Which, oddly enough, means that you can have multiple Blood Avatars out. This is fine. That's fine. I feel like blasting something here. I do. Get out of here, young pyromancer. You have made too many tokens this day. Thankfully, though, they only have 1 black mana source, which means they can only cast it once this turn. Sling Gang Lieutenant. Whoa, what do? You make goblins. They can even sacrifice those gobs, and they have 4 goblins on this battlefield? Very cool. I'm gonna protect my face. Target player? They can only target themselves if Shalaya's out. This does not target, though. This is each opponent. Sacred Cat. Good kitty. What a good cat. Maybe the best cat. Definitely the best cat. And this time, I'm going to remember to make my goose food. I'm putting the end step stop right there, so I remember to activate the goose. Sling Gang Lieutenant. Freshly promoted to first rock, Zaz was eager to make an impact. That's Zaz. Now they have 2 black mana, loads of tokens to sacrifice. Is it time? Is it time to awaken the Blood Avatar? I will sacrifice this dog token. Now they can cast it again. They have so many tokens to sacrifice. In this world, I shall have no dog tokens. I'm so sorry, dog tokens, but like, I got other stuff I gotta do. I'm remembering! I remembered to make the food. I'm proud of me. My turn! To make more cats and dogs. Or to just destroy one of these. Or to put +1/+1 counters on everything. Ooh, thanks! So many things to do. I'm gonna go with Ugin. This is Lil Ugin. Destroys colored permanents, such as these ones. Get out of here. Ugin is in this deck because he's good. He doesn't make dogs, he doesn't make cats, he doesn't make tokens, but that's just how it goes. Elusive Taxidermist. Don't need you now. I feel like I've got mana all lined up already. And I'll swing in with Shalai. A fine 3 damage. Sometimes you just need colorless removal. So Sling Gang still can't target me. They could awaken the Blood Avatar again. They have enough mana. They have plenty of mana. It does go up in cost by either 2 mana or 1 sacrifice each time. But we're at a very high life total, and we keep having things we can sacrifice, which is great. So, like, if they did it now, I could sacrifice a Sacred Cat. Ooh, Carrier Thrall. Good game. It looks like we have established ourselves so well on this board that they just can't get out of here. So they're going in for the final swing, and they're empty-handed, and they concede. GG, MTG, gentlemen. Okay, looking good to me. I've got fixing, I've got cats. I think I could reduce the amount of fixing I have in this deck and just add more dogs in. There's a lot of common dogs. A lot of them are like, I'm a 2/2 with vigilance, or I'm a 1/2 with a fire-breathing ability that I just haven't added into this deck because I'm not that impressed with how they performed. Still could totally put them into this deck. So our first opponent is a Gretchen deck, which means that Prowling Serpopard is probably going to be integral to my success. I'm going to need the magic of preventing counterspells. Hey, Elysian Caryatide. I like you because you're gonna let me get my commander out early. But I still feel like, unless they tap out like this, I shouldn't be doing it. Alright, so they did tap out. Ooh. They're offering me a trade. Tempting, but not today. Here come Rin and Seri. Look at that cute little animation showing their collars. I love Ren and Stimpy. I mean Cat Dog. I mean Rin and Seri. They're just best buddies. Ooh, the lands are already rolling. There's a Tatiova. You know, for just 1 mana, I'm feeling this Henge. Yeah. Am I gonna get Spell Pierced here? I did not. Here comes Prowling Serpopard. I've cast a cat, which means I get a dog. And the Great Henge will see my Prowling Serpopard enter the battlefield and fill me with joy, wonder, happiness. I also think I'm going to offer them a trade here. I offer you a cat and a dog in exchange for perhaps Tatiova and a snake. They are not interested. Tatiova's a house. Gretchen Titchwillow, my opponent's commander, is very often a Simic Flash / Simic Lance commander. She's adorable, and what's nice about her relative to a lot of other commanders is that she tends to match lower in the matchmaking scale in Historic Brawl. So if you're looking for something like Rashmi, but something that won't get you matched against Tier 1 and Tier 2 decks as often, Gretchen! Also, bonus, she's an uncommon, so she's easy to craft. This person definitely put a focus on lands, though. Feels like a Simic landfall deck. Tatiova might be the secret commander of this deck, and we just don't know it yet. I do see a question in chat, though, of why is this person running a regular island and a Faceless Haven? Here's my guess. They forgot that this isn't a snowland because they like the way it looks. It's also very possible that this deck used to run Field of the Dead, as many decks did, because it's a land-based deck, and that would offer them a reason to have a split between snow and non-snow lands. Ooh, Destiny Spinner, now their stuff is uncounterable too. Well, I want to draw lots of cards. So I'm going to play Beast Whisperer. I know it's not a cat or a dog, but it's a friend. What? You think I'm gonna snipe your snake? I probably should snipe their snake. But I'd rather have one more dog and go for Tatiova instead. Two dogs! Now we have 3 overall dogs, which is enough for me to hit Tatiova next turn. Hopefully. They've also ramped considerably more than I have. Oh, Drist! Drist is not a cat or a dog, but it comes with a cat or a dog. For green on here. And I will pass the turn. Little armored dog, so cute. Ooh, the Quandrix Apprentice. A great way to get more and more lands in hand. It's very possible that if I try to hit one of their creatures, they'll protect it with either a counterspell or something like Snakeskin Veil. A different Veil. They're going off, though. I'm afraid of something like a Crater Hoof happening in a turn or two. Or even a River's Rebuke resetting my board. Oh my gosh, it's the Scootlebee! What could give me a really fun turn? Things are happening. Fading Hope on Beast Whisper. Alright, well, its trigger's already on the stack. So I get to draw, and now we get Big Mowu! Awoo! And because I have the Great Henge out, it's gonna come with so many +1/+1 counters. Good boy. Who's your good puppy? That's a good puppy. This, right here, amazing dog. I feel like swinging anybody else out here. I'm kind of looking for my lords. I think I'm gonna try to hit Tatiova here. See what happens. I've got 4 dogs. And no more Tatiova on the battlefield. Scoot Swarm also a threat, but you know what? That's fine. We'll get there when we get there. I wonder if having a big finisher in this deck, something like Craterhoof Behemoth, would be worth it for me. Very possible. You can tell this is kind of a messy brew for me. Nope, don't need a land. Get my damage in. It's not very much damage. And pass the turn. And in a turn I'm going to drop this Thriving Grove. I got enough lands to play out for the next few turns here. Ooh, Elvish Rejuvenator. That'll probably hit. With Maskwood Nexus, all my creatures get to be dogs. And cats. And sand. Maskwood Nexus when? Ooh, Gretchen's activating. Getting those landfalls going. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised to see Gretchen Titchwell being run as a lands-based deck. Very often I see this deck being run as a Simic Flash deck. That's what I thought I was going to be playing against. Okay, then we have Scoot, Scoot, Scooty Booty Boot, Scooty Scooty Scoot, 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 Scoot. Maybe I should have gone for the Scoot. Behold! The multiverse! You know what? I'm tapping you down. It doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better about myself. Also, it means I won't be holding priority on this ability anymore. Soon they will have 200 Scoots, and I will have 200 tears. Thankfully, I have coffee to drink to keep me going. Thank you, coffee. The lifeblood of Magic the Gathering. It's like that and whiskey. The amount of whiskey that I have either consumed or watched people consume while playing Magic is very high. Oh, I gotta pass priority here. And there's the end of the turn. Now, even with Samut here, Samut does have, like, some cool synergy in that she can untap Rin and Seri, so I can blast again. May not be enough. I think I'm gonna go for Resolute Watchdog. See what I draw off that. Good kitty. Mm-hmm. Go for face? Go for face? Let's go for face. Feels good to me. I'm gonna swing in with the Fromland Friendadar and Mowu. Woo! Hi, Owu for Mowu. Mowu, you're a good puppy. I'm gonna play a land. And I'm going to pass the turn. Smut does have flash, so I can get her out here at any time. Oh goodness, that is a Scoot Scoot City, isn't it? But look, I could tap down creatures. How functional. Okay, that's 6 mana. For Gretchen's ability. More Scoots? I think I'm on a pretty tight clock here. More lands. Gretchen is overjoyed. I'm still waiting on that hoof. Kitties and puppies. I actually got to reveal this card. I remember drawing you in MS Paint. You're very cute. A great card unlimited, too. Ooh, but wait, there's more lands. I think they're about to hit the Scoot Sworn limit with one more landfall. One more Gretchen activation. I like Lotus Corp is like, yeah, I'm here too. Pass to attackers. My turn. Okay, so here comes Samut. Gives my board haste. Well, it's not much, but I guess I'll tap some stuff down. Yeah, they can activate Gretchen whenever they please. I do not have any cats or dogs to cast from my hand. And I'm looking at how I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do have 10 damage here. See if I can just, like, get a super cheap cat or dog off the top of my deck. Put this Beast Whisperer draw. That's just a Signet! That's just a Signet! Well, I'll still do the thing I was saying I was going to do. So we're going to... Bep. Yeah, this is not a cat on cast. It makes a cat, but it is not a cat. Sublime Epiphany. Ooh. Don't like that. They had an out anyway. Things are happening. More snakes. Yep. Love it. I'm still doing the double activation because it makes me feel good. Yeah! Got there! And that's game. They're going to attack with all their little scooty patooties and win. Good game, opponent. Good game, Fernando Boss. So now with their 128 scoots, they swing on in. Gretchen is like, I guess I won't attack. I don't do very much as an attacker. And we take lethal damage. GG, Gretchen. The G in Gretchen stands for good. The T stands for tame. Good tame. Ooh, my next opponent is running Yarrick. Yarrick Enter the Battlefield stuff is going to be a tough opponent for Rin and Seri, cats and dogs. I'll still do my best, though. So Yarrick the Desecrated is all about doubling Enter the Battlefield triggers from permanents. I'd rather hold this until after I have Rin and Seri down, so I'm going to go for the Sanctifier here. And I'll give one of you lifelink. How about the Impostor? The Impostor gets lifelink. The Impostor. This will come in tapped. Name green on it. We scry. There is a goose on top of my library. Rather just have a land. And here comes Impostor of the Sixth Pride. Was hoping to save it so I could get a cat and a dog trigger here, but I think getting these cats on the battlefield with Feline Sovereign about to come out is a really good thing. And it gets even better because they just played Chromatic Lantern, which means that these kitties are about to knock some dishes off the table. That's the actual flavor here. It is amazing flavor. Feline Sovereign is whenever a cat, one or more cats, deals combat damage to a player, you destroy an artifact or enchantment they control. It is the cat knocking the cup off the table. Honestly, one of the best flavor ones. So they just sludged my Feline Sovereign, which is rude. Very rude. I'm going to swing in with Impostor of the Sixth Pride. They do not block. Here comes Temple of Triumph. I'm going to do some scrying. I do not need that lair. And Rin and Seri. If they had blocked, I was going to use Inscription of Abundance to make this into a 5/3 to trade and free my kitty. Or in Bunch of Smut. Also an artifact and enchantment destroying pet. It causes some trouble. Ooh, Reflections of Lityara naming horror? Huh. Spicy. Alright. Well. My cat is gonna fight the sludge. Is this horror tribal? I guess so, but we won't live much longer to see it because they have conceded. And I guess we win. GG, Irregular Tribal. Ooh, what do we have here? We've got very expensive kitty cats. But I have 3 mana. Everything gets to be a cat. This is a greedy keep, but I'm taking it. Our opponent, by the way, is on flyers that trade. This is going to be a pretty aggressive deck. And it is the Gale Force. You don't see it that often. I had a recent deck submission, actually, with this commander. I buff my flyers, and I cycle all the permanents around. Whenever 3 or more creatures you control with flying attack, each player gains control of a non-land permanent of your choice controlled by the player to their right. So in a 1v1 game, that just means I choose 2 non-land permanents, and we swap them. In a multiplayer game, it means you pretty much like have a little tornado of cycling permanents. It's very fun. Very often you end up giving them like kind of useless cards or cards that are actively bad for them to have, kind of in like a Zedru fashion. It's harder to do Zedru things though in just blue-white. There's a lot of global enchantments too, things that are like, oh, everybody has to pay a mana to do blank that you can give exchanging to any other player on the battlefield. Look at that. I found a creature. Resolute Watchdog. What's wrong? You don't want to counter this? Rude. Ah, Brazen Borrower. Okay, just coming out as a flyer. Makes sense to me. Bringing in for 4 damage. I'm taking a little bit of a beating. I feel like Drizzt and Jennifer should have reach. Let Rangers have reach. Help me, Vivian Monsters Advocate. You're my only hope. Except for the part where they're gonna be able to, steal you. It's just a minor amount of crime. Oh, I do not have another white source, or we could begin anew. No new beginnings allowed. Do I let them potentially steal my commander? Steal a Maskwood Nexus, it does so much less. Steal a Turbo Puppy? No good options. Well, here's Cubwarden. It's a friend. Drizzt is, in fact, much more of a melee ranger. But the cat should have reach. Yeah, come on, Jennifer. You should have reach, not trample. They name white. Did they go first or second? One of those things I can't remember. It looks like we might have one more turn before the Gale Force occurs, since they're scrying. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get a white mana source and we can go and begin anew. Unless, of course, they have counter spells, which, you know, blue mana things. Oh, hey, Tashar. Come on, white mana. White mana off the top. Untapped. You are not white mana. You are not white mana. I will offer you my commander in this trying time. Listen, my commander's not even that good for me. I imagine it won't be that good for you. I'm seeing some debate in my chat about how to prevent this. Or pronounce this, sorry. This is Jennifer. Because the modernization of this name is Jennifer. We ain't no old-timey fantasy nerds here, no sir. I'm a modern-day woman who says Jennifer when talking about kitty cats. Oh, cool, Rin and Seri. Very cool. Hey, you are not a white source. Bad. I'm gonna shack this in and make a little floating beast.
Every mutation displays nature's ingenuity.
Give this bad boy a reach.
Beauty lies in variation.
This is not a white mana source. Tashar has some nice recursion for these little critters. Cerulean Drake. Fairy Seer. A 1 mana off recasting it. They do not have the colors of mana to activate Rin and Seri, but still an attacker. I will play the Fairy Seer, or block with it. Great. They kiss. You can bring one back from the graveyard. Or either. Ramoka's command gives me some potential for a fight. And I still do not have a white mana source on top of my library, so you know what I'm doing? Drist, get out here.
My herd will
You ding-dang drow, get out of here. And how about we... Eeny, meeny, miny... So many wonderful choices here. I'm thinking Shalai, Leonin Warleader. I like Shalai. Yes! A white source! It's a slow white source, though. I wonder if this deck has Wrath Catfishin in it. They can trade my Shalai for their Cerulean Drake. Ooh, but they didn't get a mana to replay Inayaz. Inayaz? Ooh, Linvala, though, does give them survival for a board wipe, which I think is pretty big. It also brings back Fairy Seer or Brazen Borrower from the graveyard. I think probably Brazen Borrower. Nice work. Okay. There's Linvala holding priority here. Come on, Jenny. Come on, Jenny. I need you to swing in. What if they're just considering swinging in here? Like, they have the shark. I am only at 8 life. Oh boy, we will be entering maintenance soon. I love we will be entering maintenance soon. That's my favorite part of Magic the Gathering. But wait! They're swinging at Viv! Okay. Beast. And shall I? Protect! The puppy. A large creature has died, and Drist will grow, and we will swing at them with our big double striker and his kitty cat Jenny. And win the game, maybe. I'm not actually sure. Either way, our opponent left the game, so I'm going to say that's a win for us. What time is it? It's Iara time. My opponent's going to be playing mono black with Iara, first of Locktwain, as their commander. Now, I go second, which means my Loyal Warhound will find me something, especially because I'm going to be playing it on turn 3. Oh, I'm very much playing it on turn 3. I'm going to go ahead and crack this Fabled Passage, get myself a white mana source or a green mana source. Let's go for a white mana source here. Oh, Dreadhorde Invasion. Very fun, because you can keep sacrificing and gaining the life back from that amass. And we're chilling. Not much that I'm doing here, just waiting. Yara is on the battlefield. And I am ramping ever so minorly. Bark, bark. My Laurel Warhound is ready to block your zombie army. Like, they kind of want it to die, though. Like, they'll sacrifice it either way. I'm gonna go with no blocks right now. Maybe I can make this Warhound big and strong and powerful enough that I can get this great henge down eventually. Ooh. Ramp. I'm gonna go for my commander, Rin and Seri. Swinging in. Yeah, so Dreadhorde Invasion is great with Iara. Oh no! They firmly grasped my commander. Killing them instantly. They lose a life. They gain a life. They drain a life. My puppy chills. And so they can just block, sacrifice it this next turn. Sounds good to me. Oh my gosh, or they could sacrifice it to Rankle. And that's going to kill my poor loyal Warhound. If I get another land and I'm able to play Vivian next turn, I'll probably just go to kill Rankle, because until I get established, it's going to be really hard for me to come against that. Actually, wait, I have a begin anew. We're going to begin anew. Get out of here, Taxidermist. I know what we're doing. We're killing everybody. I'm dying, but I'm taking you with me. Yara's like, I guess I'll just eat Rankle. Ugh, gross. I don't want to eat that. Look at his feet. And then they ate Yara. Yum, yum, tasty. Good. So my Bronzehide Lion and my Kahira now are permanently buffed. They are perpetually +1/+1. Order of Midnight, getting a Yara out of the graveyard so they don't have to pay commander tax, I guess. And the cat oven is online! Uh-oh, Vivian might need to do some extermination here. You know, I do like Samut as a surprise. This is my secret trick. You attack me, I block. Maybe they'll just think I've settled a wreckage, I don't know. comes a Yara. Ta-da! We're just gonna sacrifice it. They've got that witch's oven at the ready. Oh, nope, they want to save it for cat loops. You know, that's reasonable. And that's why I'm getting rid of your witch's oven. Be gone, foul witch! Witch's oven. They've got an extra food here, too. I wonder what's on top of my library. It's Dromoka's command. Sweet, that lets me fight a Yara. And I'll swing in with Samut because she has vigilance. They're probably just gonna bring the cat back and block with it. That's what I would do. Kid loops. This drains for so much ding-dang life. Yeah, my opponent is out here cooking cats. I'm out here trying to play cats. What's up, Wolf? More nice mono black cards. Making more black spiders, draining me for another 2 life. Ouch. You know, I think I'm gonna need the life gain, and I'm gonna need it now. I'm going to plus first, though, off Vivian to see if I can get another land. So I can set up for another card. Okay, so I've got lands, but they come in tapped. I'm gonna take this Paradise Druid because I can play it off the double green mana right here. Paradise Druid does have haste, but I don't really have anything to do with that. And I'll swing at face. Things are happening. Ouchies. That's what's happening. Down to 7. Oh, that is a very nice card. So Sir Conrad is in fact a knight of Locktwain. Sir Conrad is also a very, very, like, funky commander. I'm totally down with Sir Conrad. And what does he do? Well, when creatures die, or creatures are put into graveyards from, oh, I don't know, anywhere, for either player, we lose life. Sir Conrad, like, I have a foil Sir Conrad, and I kind of want to build him in EDH. We're getting drained for another 2 life by Lolth. And now all they have to do is swing in with the spiders, and we die. GG Ayara! I think that was a good game to go out on. So I want to say thank you to everybody for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. As always, if you want to watch more Brawl content, you can catch me live at twitch.tv/Amazonian, where I play, oh my goodness, so much Brawl. Also, drafting. There's a cube draft right now in Arena, and I have been going wild on it with stipulation drafts and all sorts of silliness. You know that I love forcing colors in draft. It's my lifeblood. So until next time, I hope you have a very wonderful day.